Hello everybody and welcome to episode 4 of Let's Play Battlefield Somalia. Today we are fighting against the Malaysian UN peacekeepers once again, as they launch an offensive to take the crucial city of Mashtur from our hands. This is impermissible for us, because it would be a crucial blow against the Somali National Army. Therefore, we are dispatching many of our resources and a large amount of troops into the city to stop the Malaysians from taking control. So far, we have been met with great success, as we have knocked out the first Malaysian Abrams tank, using a simple Soviet T-62, which is certainly in a very bad condition itself, having been used constantly in battles and conflicts since at least the 1980s. I fear that we might be under attack from the rear, although it appears that we are not. Regardless, we shall continue to fight. It appears that we have discovered the secret of why this tank is continuing to work after so many years. The secret is good engineering. Our tank has been repaired by one of our brethren, probably trained from abroad by either an Eastern Bloc or a Chinese instructor. Now this tank appears to be very speedy indeed, if I can say so myself. We can rush into battle and retreat whenever we have it. We can launch hit and run attacks at will against these Malaysian peacekeepers, which is a very great asset to us. We have taken out their second Abrams tank. Magnificent news. However, a flanking attack is on the verge of destroying us, and the Malaysian troops are resorting to suicide tactics to attempt to take us out. With our gain lagging severely, we were unfortunately destroyed. And we were blown up again. And somehow I've been revived for the third time. Let's try our best to hold the line, as the Malaysians launch their savage counterattack. I apologize for the severe lag right now. It's rendering this level practically unplayable. But in spite of this, I shall go on as usual. I'm going to withdraw from the brunt of the combat and attempt to cross this bridge to launch an assault on the other UN peacekeeping base. Because it is a very important measure that we must take, to put it simply. We need to retake this foothold which they have gained in Mashtur. We need to retake the mosque, and therefore, by extension, to retake the city. Because to lose Mashtur would mean to put us in a very critical position. A position which could lead to us losing our status as the dominant faction in the Somali conflict. Now that would be completely and utterly impermissible. Our comrade is cruising off into battle with that T-62, so I will have to use my RPG rocket launcher to stop the Malaysian offensive. Now let's get ready to cross this bridge and show the Malaysians how a true Somali fights. We've also got a BMD, or whatever it is, infantry carrying vehicle, and armored personnel carrier as well, which is launching a few shells in the direction of the Malaysian peacekeepers. Unlike my daring approach, our comrades in arms appear to be far more cautious, which should hopefully mean that we won't take heavy losses in this battle. Our brother is driving into battle in a technical. I'd better back him up. Although he drove in very, very suicidally, which is unfortunate for me. Now let's get back into action. So long as we can hold half of the city, this will be a victory in my eyes. Now let's get back to our main mission, which is stopping the Malaysians from crossing this bridge. If we can achieve that, we might just have a chance at victory. So let's throw ourselves once more into the thick of the battle. I wonder why these Somalian troops are speaking in Arabic, since this isn't an Arab nation. Anyways, we've got more pressing matters to think of. Mostly the fact that the Malaysian rascals have taken our base. They have gained the bridgehead, and now we are on the losing side of the battle.
After you have placed a C4, press the right mouse button to switch to the detonator.
Alright, it's time for a counteroffensive. It is time for us to put these Malaysians back in their place. I'm going to commandeer the nearest armored vehicle and use it to break their heads. Now let's get this BMD and put it to proper use before the Malaysians take it out. Here we go, we're in the driver's seat, and we have taken out the Malaysian armored personnel carrier. Now we can begin our counteroffensive in earnest. You shall tremble when you witness the might of the Somali National Army. Now get out of my way, you Malaysian dogs. And do you know why I call these Malay rascals dogs? Because, as the adage goes, you are what you eat. These suicide bombers will not succeed in their mission. We shall trounce them at every junction. It appears that we have captured the North Bridge, which will allow us to carry out an attack on the main camp of the UN peacekeepers. In the meantime, my corpse appeared to be just left hanging there in a T-pose. Quite amazing, if I can say so myself. Now let's launch a daring assault on the rear of the Malaysian lines, because in the meantime they appear to be launching an offensive of their own, targeted at destroying our main base. We need to find a weapons emplacement. But first let's get up close and personal with these peacekeepers. Let's show them exactly who's boss in Somalia. And to be more specific, in Mashtur City. We shall hold the hotel no matter what. Because to lose Mashtur City would be to lose our chance at victory. Here we go into action. A technical is just waiting here, ready for use. I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna use it to lay down the law. With my cheeks full of khat, and my soul full of determination. I will show these sorry excuses for peacekeepers how things are done in Somalia. We're gonna get about as many kills with the technical itself as we will with the gun inside of it. Now here we go. Accidentally we have quit the game. Let us reconnect, if we can. We have a great success, because that was a close one. Now let's capture this base. Let's bring the pain to these Malaysian peacekeepers. To these warmongers, who are doing all that they can to undermine Somali sovereignty. Well, I've got a message for them. I came here to chew khat and to kick ass. And I am all out of khat. And no amount of medical mispractice from these peacekeepers will stop me. Their tanks, on the other hand, might. They've also taken the hotel. Curses! By Allah, we shall have our revenge. We cannot permit them to have such a victory. Follow me, my brothers. Follow me into battle. Let's lay down the law to these sons of bitches. Right here and right now. They've captured the hotel. This is very, very, very bad news. The perfidious Malaysians are at their antics again. Well, this is it. I will take no more of it. Today we shall obliterate the Malaysians as a fighting force. We shall eject the Malaysian peacekeepers from the Somali conflict, just as we ejected the shameful Pakistanis. Now I'm gonna scramble to take this Malaysian Abrams tank as rapidly as possible. We now have access to this superior Western hardware, which means that we finally have a chance at decisive victory. This is a debacle that the Malaysians will never forget. We have captured their equipment, tanks, armored personnel carriers, the whole works. And we shall continue our assaults. We shall clean this city up. Mashtur City shall be a monument to our victory against the UN peacekeepers. This shall be a decisive battle, perhaps the final one against the Malaysians indeed, because we shall kick their asses so badly that they shall return to Kuala Lumpur in body bags. You call yourselves real soldiers! You should be ashamed! Meanwhile, their matrix-like reflexes appear to be allowing them to strike at us with explosives and other such equipment. Nonetheless, the Malaysian flag shall not fly any longer over the city of Mashtur. We shall recapture it street by street, and shall inflict the direst of casualties upon these intruders, these foreign interventionists who have attempted to intrude in Somalia. This is Africa, land of freedom, land of glory. And we shall show these Asian intruders just how serious we are about this. But first, let's run away in this technical. Unfortunately, that was not a possibility. So let's just do whatever we can to stop this last desperate Malaysian attempt at a counter-offensive. We shall spare one more T-62 and use it to turn their armored vehicles into scrap metal. Now with proud hearts we shall advance. We shall advance to mop up the final remnants of this miserable, paltry UN peacekeeping force. The international community shall not stop Mohammed Farah Aidid today. Mashtur city is ours, and soon Mogadishu shall be ours as well. Somalia shall belong to the Somali National Army, to the Somali people, led by the great General Aidid. If you are enjoying the series, do not forget to leave a like and a comment and to subscribe to my channel. I have been the Nerd Gamer. Thank you very much for watching Battlefield Somalia so far, and I will see you all in the very next episode.